Hello, this is Alex, and welcome back to banging your head until the right answer comes out. So, did a lot of that in this last session with installing SSMS, but now we're on to connect SSMS to RDS SQL Server. Okay, so I did a lot of research, and it turned out not to be a huge deal. But here's what we have to do. We have to go and get the security group from our RDS instance and the security group from our EC2 instance. So I'll just walk you through doing that. You go to RDS, you go to databases, we drill into our database, we scroll down a little bit, and here's our group here. I've written it down, but it's SGJAS07D3463406. Well, it doesn't really matter, but I've got it written down. So now we know the security group for our RDS instance. Our next step is to go to our EC2. And we go down to instances. We click in our instance. Scroll down a little bit, go to security, and there's our security group here, SG-044B. It's probably all we really need to remember of that. Next time I create EC2 instances and RDS instances, I'll name them instead of taking whatever AWS generates, because they're all a mouthful, and I can only imagine having a bunch of them and not knowing which is which. You'd end up having a document, so better to make them self-documenting. Okay, our next step here is to go to VPC. But I think before we get into that, before we fix the problem, let me demonstrate what the problem is. So we're going to go to remote desktop and connect to our instance. And then we're going to go to SSMS. All working fairly smoothly now. Not sure what was going on before. Now, of course, if you want faster performance, you have to pay. We've got a single processor, and Windows is a bit cramped there. That's odd. I've never seen that before. We're going to hit no. It's a beautiful thing. So we've got our instance in here, and we're going to hit connect. And I'll fast forward while we wait 30 seconds. Okay, here we go. We get a standard error message that says, I can't find the server. Okay, so we're going to minimize this, and we'll go over and we'll fix our problem. So in VPC, as I said, we scroll down to security groups. And then we're going to drill into our RDS security group. And we see inbound rules. I'll have to, every video I'm like moving me around. But that's fine. Okay, so inbound rules. And we see MS SQL TCP 1433 from my home IP address. We're going to hit edit inbound rules, add rule, and then we're going to scroll down here until we find SSMS. Alright. MS SQL. Click on that. And it locks in our port. And over here, we're going to type in SG-044, and there's our security group. We'll click on that. And then we'll hit Save Rules. Okay, now we're going to go back to our remote desktop, to our wonderful EC2 server. We're going to hit Connect. And wunderbar, we have connected. There is nothing here, there's nobody home, but we're all set and ready to go to do our next few lessons